my little pretties, what's up? It's your mistress, the Queen of Lions again, and today I'm gonna be doing another discussion video. I know it's been quite a little bit since I last sat there and did one. I know I did one on my opinion on Trixie's Funhouse, but I decided to sit there and, kinda explain, about a certain show. Now, some of you guys might have remember, this show when you were younger or something like that. It was a Nick Jr. series that apparently was pretty much a TV show that I remember from Nick Jr. Now, I'm just going to be explaining my opinion on Little Bill. Now, Little Bill was created by Bill Cosby, the same person who's Fat Albert in, the Fat Albert and Cosby Kids, which I liked Fat Albert, that TV show, but Little Bill, I'm just gonna sit here and say this right now, that I'm not a fan of Little Bill. Never really cared for Little Bill. Like, I'm not saying, well, yeah, I'm kind of wrong on that. It's not a great show in my opinion. So, basically, the book series was made by, Bill Cosby, who apparently, what was I gonna say? Well, the person who made, who made Little Bill, the individual who did, Bill Cosby did. The books of Little Bill was, targeted for censorship, and there was, a lot of stuff, to be completely honest, that happened in Little Bill. Now, Little Bill was created, I think, in the early 2000s, and I think it ended sometime, in 2004, early. Of course, reruns did return, but Nick Jr. on CBS in 2005. Little Bill has been seen until, I guess, 2006, where officially he's been canceled. So, Little Bill is an American animated children's television series produced by Nick Jr., and the stories are based by Bill Cosby's Little Bill book series. Now, it is set in Philadelphia, which features Bill Jr. learning a lesson or moral in the episodes. Now, to be completely honest, I was going to say he's just as bad as Caillou, but I think he's just Caillou 2.0 in a little bit of a nutshell. Like, I remember doing a TV show that I really, don't like or something. I remember, I remember I did, a video talking about why I don't like Caillou and why I don't like, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, Mr. Pickles, and the Ben 10 reboots and all that. But I did give it those shows where I didn't like some criticism and provided for what I, have to say. Now, Little Bill was definitely a show that I kind of remember watching when I was, younger, but I didn't really care for the show. Never really did. Because when I saw this show when I was younger, I did not really care for the show. I just did not care. I didn't care for the show when it was, being made or anything like that. Because, yeah, I just didn't really, I didn't really care for the show. Like, I watched it when I was younger, whenever it came on TV, because there was nothing really much to watch. And I know some people did make videos talking about, Little Bill on, why they didn't like him and that. And, that's fine. It's just, here's the thing. Before I go on with my reasons why I don't like Little Bill, if you happen to, like Little Bill, that's fine. I respect your opinion if you don't like it. Like, if you don't like Little Bill, that's understandable. I respect your opinion for doing so. It's just, my own opinion for, from what, what Little Bill is. Now, basically, it's kind of like Caillou 2.0, except this is involving, Little Bill, who's lives in Philadelphia, and the show centers on Little Bill Glover, who explores everyday life through his imagination. Just kind of like Caillou, in my opinion. As Little Bill lives with his parents, his great-grandmother Alice, aka Alice the Great, his older sister April, and brother Bobby, and at the end of each show, he breaks the fourth wall by summarizing his day to the audience before going to bed. So that's basically what every episode of Little Bill is. Now, I'm sorry, I just, haven't played this in, a really long time. So when it came to, well, Little Bill, this show I remember, remember for this, Little Bill when I was like really young. I watched it whenever there was nothing on, and I just couldn't really, it didn't really care for the show that much. And there's like a very good reasons as to why. Now, Little Bill did get canceled eventually, thank God, but in my opinion, to be honest, I really liked the Little Bill series when I was a kid, but now I really don't really care for the books. Now, the book series are not bad or anything. Same thing with, well, the series. I'm just not a big fan of Little Bill now. Back when I was a kid, I didn't really care for Little Bill as much. Didn't really, because when I watched it, I wasn't really, a major fan of the show. Like, I think it's just, in my opinion, it's like a Caillou 2.0 or something. I really don't know. Like, to be completely honest, I really just don't know. I remember, a good friend of mine named Bailey Maloney did a rant video on, Little Bill. I believe it was 2019, or it might have been 2020. I really don't remember. But she did say that she didn't really like Little Bill. And, it's fine if you guys like Little Bill. I don't mind people coming on my channel because to say they like Little Bill, because I'll respect their opinion. If they like Little Bill, that's fine. If they don't like Little Bill, that's totally fine too, because it's everyone's opinion. Like, to be honest, when I first watched Little Bill, I wasn't really a fan of him. I don't know why or anything. I just wasn't really, a major fan of it, quote unquote, because I remember, when Bailey talked about the show. Now, I used to kind of like Little Bill back when I was a kid, but I didn't really watch it very much because, well, because of the whole concept itself. Like, to be completely honest, I just think, Little Bill, in my opinion, I know he did kind of same things like Caillou did, except, when Little Bear came out, I just didn't really care for it, just to be honest. I didn't really, liked Little Bill as I got older, because as I got older, I realized that Little Bill is like a Caillou 2.0. Like, to be honest, let's all be fair. I'm pretty sure you guys know the creator, Bill Cosby. He committed some crimes. I'm not going to say what they are because most of you guys probably do know, but if you guys already know, you can let me know in the comments below. I know there's videos explain that, but and by the way, Bill Cosby just got released from prison not too long ago, which ever since the crimes Bill Cosby committed, I just lost all respect for him at this point. Because this show was one of them that, was created. So, yeah, to be completely honest, it's not, to me, I really didn't care for the characters in Little Bill. Like, I mean, the animation was good and all that, don't get me wrong. I know it was based on the books, but in my opinion, it just didn't really work out that great. Like when I watched Little Bill and then watched Caillou, I noticed some similarities. Like, one of them being they both have bald heads, they both like to cause trouble, and I think, in my opinion, Little Bill is just maybe a little bit worse than Caillou. I really don't know, because I haven't watched Little Bill in, like, a really long time. But that's from what I did remember is, when I compare Little Bill to Caillou, I could see that they are similarities. But I really find Little Bill to be a 2.0 version of Caillou. Like, I also just noticed something when it came to Little Bill was, the fact that, Little Bill, misbehaves, does some things kind of similar to how Caillou did. If you watch my video on Caillou, like, for example, Caillou threw, some temper tantrums, I have a feeling Little Bill has done some of those too. I'm not really sure. I can't really recall if he threw a tantrum like, Caillou did, because I haven't seen Caillou in, like, oh my god. It's been quite a long time since I last sat there and, did that. Like, I'm not saying, it's terrible in any way, shape, or form, but I really would have to say that, Caillou, to be completely honest, was, I don't understand why Caillou's parents didn't, punish him every time he does something wrong. But for Little Bill, it was kind of different because when Little Bill, gets punished, like for example, he drew on the wall of April's bedroom door and even broke her trophy. And I really remember that he refused to admit it. So that is, to be completely honest, and just to be, well, yeah, I really don't know what to say. Because whenever I saw, Little Bill, I didn't really know any better at the time. So when I was, yeah, I didn't know, I kind of repeated myself. But when I was younger, I watched it whenever it was on TV. Because one, I wasn't really a fan of it, to be completely honest. And, this is not to offend anybody. If you like Little Bill, I respect your opinion. If you don't like Little Bill, that's understandable too, because I can handle your opinion, and I respect your opinion. Like, if you like Little Bill, that's fine, or if you don't like Little Bill, that's understandable too. Like, Caillou and Little Bill both have certain similarities, so I'm definitely would have to say, Little Bill, in my opinion, I don't care for it. I don't hate it in any way, shape, or form. Like, I used to hate it, but excuse me, pardon me about that. I don't hate Little Bill. I just think, he's kind of like Caillou 2.0. That's just to me, though. If you guys like Little Bill, that's fine. If you like Little Bill, that's fine. If you don't like Little Bill, I can understand and respect your opinion. Like, in my opinion, I didn't care for him when I was younger, even though I watched the show. But now I realize why a lot of people don't like him. And, I don't blame them, too. And as for the creator, was made by Bill Cosby. After the crimes he committed, I think in 2018 or maybe 2019, I don't really remember. I didn't really pay attention much about it, but yeah, I lost all respect for Bill Cosby ever since he committed those crimes. But the thing I do like about him is the fact that he was the one who voiced Fat Albert in Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. That's pretty much the only reason why I like Bill Cosby, but now I just lost all respect for him ever since he committed those crimes back in 2018. If you guys want to say what crimes he did in the comments below, that's understandable, and that's totally fine with me. Anyways, I guess this is like one of the shortest discussion videos I made. This one's like almost 13 minutes, but I would like to say a few words because I can't really, describe more. I would go ahead and explain more about Little Bill, but unfortunately, there's not really much to say. I kind of already covered, what I don't like about Little Bill. Like, the animation was fine. Like, don't get me wrong. The animation was fine, but it's just not that great as I'm looking at Little Bill. This is just my opinion. It's not trash. Well, yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's a Caillou 2.0, to be honest. And it's not terrible. I don't hate Little Bill. I'm just not crazy on it. But I will respect people's opinions. Like, if they like Little Bill, that's fine. If they don't like Little Bill, that's understandable too, as, everyone's all entitled to their own opinion. Now, anyways, I guess with that being the case, that being said, what did you guys think about, this, the show Little Bill that I talked about? If you like the show, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's understandable too. Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below on what would you do to make Little Bill a lot better. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and if you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload, so then you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, please roll the outro, because I'm out.